Hey everyone, so today we're diving into the whole smart home thing, but we're doing it the IKEA way. I'm going to be your guide on this little tour.
And I'm here to be the skeptic. Seriously, whenever I hear smart home, my brain just pictures a mountain of tech manuals and a huge credit card bill. So I'm hoping you can convince me this is actually, simple.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I have two big questions, really. First, am I going to need an engineering degree to set this all up? And second, how much is this really going to hurt my wallet? Because, like I said, I just picture endless costs and complicated instructions. You've hit on the exact reason we're talking about IKEA today. They're trying to solve exactly that problem. Their whole philosophy, and I love this quote from one of their managers, David Granath, is basically that tech needs to be easy to use, easy to understand, and affordable. It's not about tech for tech's sake, it's about actually making your life a little bit easier. Okay, so before we jump into the fun stuff and actually walk through the house, we need to talk about the foundation. There are really just two things you need to know that make this whole system tick. It's kind of like the brains of the operation. So, first up is this thing. It's called the Dirigira Hub. The easiest way to think about it is it's the central brain. It's what connects all your IKEA smart stuff together. And here's the really cool part. It all works locally. That's just a fancy way of saying if your Wi-Fi ever goes out, your lights and everything still work. That's a huge deal. Okay, that makes sense. But wait a minute. If I get this IKEA Hub, am I now locked into their ecosystem forever? Like, do I have to buy only IKEA smart things from now on? That is such a good question, and honestly, a few years ago the answer might have been yes, but not anymore. And that brings us to the second piece of the puzzle, something called Matter. Think of Matter as a universal translator for smart home gadgets. It means your IKEA stuff can talk to stuff from Google or Apple or Amazon. It keeps your options open, which is exactly how it should be. Okay, enough theory. We've got the brains of the system down. Now let's actually see how this stuff works in a real home in day-to-day life. You ready to take a walk with me?
Let's do it. Show me the practical stuff.
All right, first stop, the entryway. Come on, you know the scene. You've just gotten home, you're juggling grocery bags, maybe the mail, and you're doing that awkward hip bump, elbow flick thing trying to find the light switch in the dark. We've all done it. It's just annoying. Okay, so with this system, you forget all that. You just walk in the door and boom, the lights are on. This little sensor, it's called the mic spray, sees you and takes care of it instantly. No fumbling, no hassle. And in classic IKEA fashion, it's super practical. You can even stick it outside since it's weatherproof, and the battery lasts for like 2 or 3 years. Just simple problem solving. Okay, I'll admit, that's pretty cool. Not having a fumble for the lights is a definite win. But what about, more than just on and off? I'm thinking about setting a mood, like for a movie night. I don't want stadium lighting, I want it to feel cozy. Perfect question for our next stop, the living room. For that movie night vibe, you've got options like these Varnbelix smart lamps. You can dim them, change the color, whatever you want, with a super simple little remote. But here's what I really love. You don't have to throw out your old stuff. Let's say you have a cool vintage lamp you love. You just plug it into this smart plug, the grill plots, and now that old lamp is part of the system. It's about upgrading what you have, not replacing it. Alright, so we've seen convenience at the front door and creating ambiance in the living room. But now I want to show you the invisible stuff. These are the little helpers that are working in the background, kind of looking out for your home's health and giving you some real peace of mind. Whoa, okay, this is a side of smart home I hadn't even thought about. So you're saying a sensor can tell me if the air quality is bad, and another one can literally warn me if there's a water leak under the sink or something? That's more than just a cool trick. That could actually save you from a disaster. Okay, I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. This is way more practical than I thought. But, you know what's coming, right? This all sounds great, but my wallet is getting nervous. What is all this peace of mind and convenience actually going to cost me? And this is where the whole game changes. That little sensor that turns on the lights when you walk in, or the one that warns you about a water leak, it's about $8. I'm sorry, did you say 8? As in E-I-G-H-T, not 80, yep, $8. And just to put that in perspective, take a look at this. The IKEA sensor is down here around $10. Now look at a similar sensor from another big brand like Philips Hue. You're looking at $40, maybe more. So you're getting that core functionality, that reliability for literally a quarter of the price. It makes it so much easier to actually build a system without breaking the bank. Okay, that's crazy cheap, but there's no such thing as a free lunch, right? There has to be a catch. For that price, what's the trade-off? What am I giving up? You're right, there is a trade-off, and it's a very intentional one on IKEA's part. They have chosen simplicity over crazy complexity. So their app is super straightforward, the system just works, even if the internet is down. What you're not getting are the really advanced kind of nerdy features. Things like geofencing, where your house knows you're pulling into the driveway and turns the lights on. Or super complex rules, like if it's after 10 p.m. and there's motion, but only on a Tuesday, then dim the lights to blue. IKEA isn't playing that game. So what it all comes down to is this. IKEA isn't for the hardcore tech enthusiast who wants to program every little thing. It's for the rest of us. It's designed to make the idea of a smart home feel, well, achievable. It's about solving real, everyday annoyances in a simple, reliable, and super affordable way. So when can I get my hands on this stuff? Is it out now? It's rolling out as we speak. The new sensors are slated for early 2026, with plugs and bulbs coming in April. The main point is, this is a living, growing system that they're committed to. So when you boil it all down, the IKEA Smart Home is 4 things. It's affordable, so you're not scared to start. It's simple, so you'll actually use it. It's reliable, which might be the most important thing. And because of Matter, it's flexible enough to grow with you. So what's the verdict?
Honestly, I'm sold. You're right. It doesn't feel complicated or intimidating. It just feels useful, like it actually makes sense.
And that's the whole point. It's not about living in some futuristic spaceship. It's just about finding those little daily frustrations, like juggling groceries in the dark, and making them disappear. So we want to leave you with a question to chew on. Think about your own daily routine. What's that one little moment in your home that could be just a little bit smarter?